What are frankincense tears? To answer that question, you got to know what is frankincense. Frankincense is a Burseraceae it's a
Burseraceae or E.
Burseraceae or E,
Burseraceae or E.
or a torchwood.
Burseraceae or E.
Torchwood are plants known for
Burseraceae or E.
Torchwoods are plants known for their resinous sap, like the well-known species of frankincense and myrrh. The frankincense tree is known as a balsam tree. Balsam is the resinous plant secretion used in medicine and aromatherapy. Balsam originates from the Latin word balsamom, which means gum of the balsam tree. Balsam ultimately comes from the Hebrew word bosem, a word for spice or perfume, and believed to be the origin of the word balm, referring to the biblical balm of Gilead, which is an ointment made of Commiphora. Commiphora is a torchwood that we know as myrrh. The Greek word balsamic is thought to originate from that Hebrew word bosem. These balsam trees exude a gummy secretion, basically tree sap, like a pine tree. Some balsam trees exude resin naturally, and others do it when their bark is removed or the tree is cut. This is because all balsam trees have fine capillaries under the bark that produce a sweet or spicy balsamic scent. Trees are just like humans. They can become sick with infection. This happens when trees are exposed to an open wound and bacteria causes infection, just like a human. As a natural defense mechanism against this, these balsam trees exude a plant secretion that can heal the superficial wound and act as an antibacterial agent to prevent further infection. The gummy plant secretion coagulates or hardens and solidifies in the air to seal the wound of the tree, no different than how blood coagulates to form a scab on the human body. This is frankincense, the gummy plant secretion from the balsam tree. For thousands of years, people have been using this resinous plant secretion from the balsam trees for medicine, aromatherapy, and religious rituals. The sappy plant secretion is a mixture of oils, gums, and resin, which has been given the name aleo gum resin. The word aleo comes from the Latin oleum, meaning oil. The oil, gum, and resin have a consistency in the frankincense at around 2 to 12% oil content, 10 to 35% gum, and about 50 to 80% resin, depending on the species of frankincense and different factors at the time of harvest. When looking at the frankincense tree, we can see that it resembles a bush rather than a tree, and it has leaves and flowers that blossom during and after the rainy season. The reason it looks more like a bush is due to the dry desert regions which frankincense is known to grow. These dry, barren landscapes make the frankincense tree stand out as it grows in harsh environmental conditions where you would not expect to see a tree. The native growing areas of the frankincense tree are predominantly in the Horn of Africa, in areas like Ethiopia and Somalia, while other frankincense species grow in the desert regions of the Arabian Peninsula, like Yemen and Oman, with even more species extending into the subcontinent of India. Often, when the aleo gum resin drips from the frankincense tree, it forms into a droplet shape due to gravity's pull before it hardens. This droplet shape resembles a teardrop and gives way to the ancient name of frankincense tears, with legend referring to it as the tears of God. According to one legend from Oman, where the famous sacred frankincense trees are located, The frankincense tree was once a female jinn who fell in love with a mortal boy. This love was not allowed by the rules of the jinn world, and so they transformed her into a tree. This is why the tree weeps, because she yearns for her lost love, and through its tears, humans are reminded of love forever. Another legend surrounding the frankincense tree was that a phoenix nested in its branches and fed on its frankincense tears and ate its flowers. The frankincense tree sheds its tear for humanity so we can heal from its medicinal properties. Many view it as a divine gift from God. Frankincense is most known in the Western world as one of the gifts given to Jesus by the three wise men during the famous nativity scene. Depending on the factors of harvest, the frankincense tears produced will be different colored. This is due to the traditional way frankincense is harvested in repetition, with the first tap of the tree leading to more darker red colored frankincense tears, and further tapping of the tree producing lighter colors of white, yellow, and green frankincense tears. The green colored frankincense tears are the most valued because of its favored aroma, only produced after the first few taps have been harvested from the tree. Here are frankincense tears that I've collected, which I'd like to share. Here you can see a collection of frankincense tears that I've collected over the years. Some form beautiful colors. Others, like this, are like double droplets. Look at this one. This one is like a really long droplet. Look how perfect this one looks, like a tear. Look at this one. It didn't form quite the tear shape. This one has a tear forming off of a tear. This one has 3 tears. This one has a tear stuck in a cluster. Most times, frankincense does not form tears. It forms a cluster, similar to this. I think this is the smallest piece of frankincense tear I've ever found. This one is beautiful. This is the darkest tear I have. This is something that comes out full of boswellic acid through one of the first cuts and taps of the tree. We could see the colors change as they come back and collect different harvests. The green being the most valued. Frankincense tears can be beautiful crystals. Many people are unaware of what frankincense is. Frankincense is a
Burseraceae or E.